Let's go. Okay, so next up, let's tackle the metalwork on this trailer. But first, I have to get this lump of a jet ski off onto this stand because I don't want to work anymore on the trailer until this beauty is out of the way. The reason for that is most bolts on this trailer are rusted in place. Now, unless I want to hacksaw every single bolt off, I'm going to use an angle grinder. But do I want to do that next to a 16-year-old jet ski? Probably not. If you're thinking, Joe, I don't have a stand, so what am I going to transfer my jet ski onto? Well, I've actually done an unboxing video of this very stand. It's called an NNC jet ski stand, and if you haven't checked the video out yet, what are you waiting for? Check it out here, where I unbox the stand and I talk about the customization of the stand. It's not a sponsored video, so don't think I'm just plugging it. I generally just think you need something if you're going to be moving jet skis around in your garage to put it on safely. Plus, they're a super helpful tool for at the beach and at the lake to just put your jet ski up on, stop it rocking around. They're lightweight, strong, just a great addition to your jet ski arsenal. Now, all jokes aside, guys, please be safe. Moving jet skis like this is 180 kilos, this jet ski. Make sure you get a partner, make sure you lift them carefully, because A, you don't want to drop your jet ski on the floor and smash your hole up, and 2, you don't want to blow your back out trying to lift it. So don't be macho, get someone to help you. In this instance, I'm going to grab my good old dad, and he's going to give me a hand to move it.
So what I was suggesting earlier on is that we lift it, and you lift it, and then Megan pulls the trailer through and we just put it back, because it's going to be difficult when you've got it like that. It's going to be difficult to get your legs around the wheels.
Have we go? Straighten it back up a minute.
Holding it, Joe, the trailer?
I would personally, yeah, because what might happen is as the weight goes back, it might want to lift, so you can...
Alright.
Yeah. Hang on. Right. Let's go. Oh, we got to be on it now. Can you pull it?
Trailer out, please. The wooden products in front of the wheels.
It's not that. It's the fact that your dad's side's slightly more off.
Yeah, but you've got the wheel jocks, you can't pull the trailer out. Got blocked.
Pull.
Yeah, you can go lower.
Yeah, it is sat more on this side, isn't it? So the starting point of this trailer, well, it's the worst that I've had so far. So structurally, the trailer is okay. The box section's good, it's strong, there's no issues with the structural integrity. However, the ancillary parts, well, most of them are rusted and are gonna need replacing. All the U-bolts, the bolts, all of these structural frames that hold the runners, they're all basically rusted up, so I'm gonna have to replace all of that. And, well, the jockey wheel's gonna be replaced, the snubber block's gonna be replaced, we're gonna add a winch post. Okay, so pretty much everything other than the main box section is gonna need to be replaced. And I've replaced the wheel fenders. So far I'm trying my best to save this trailer, but there is a lot to do. So in addition to, you know, the general restore, getting rid of the rust, making it look sexy, I'm also going to be doing a modification to the front section. So this section here, essentially at the moment, comprises of the main snubber block, which essentially the ski pushes up against. Currently, the trailer literally just has a snubber block with no real way to hold the jet ski to the trailer other than this amateur looking jacking strap, which you can hook to this eyelet and through the ski, but we can do better than that. We have the conventional jockey wheel, that's nothing new, and your hitch. Now the issue with this at the moment is everything is too cramped. I think the 90s trailers were somewhat basic in comparison to the newer trailers, meaning everything was a bit more squished up compared to what you get with the nice new spacious trailers. Now what I want to do is I want to make a modification that will allow for a winch post. Now a winch post will sit somewhere around here and will essentially come up to around this height, which has a winch on it, which will allow you to wind in the ski, and in addition we'll have a new snubber block, making this one redundant, which means we can cut this rusty old thing off, and we'll have a nice new strong winch post. Okay, so we're gonna have to replace that because it literally moves the whole assembly as opposed to the top handle. So in this video, I'm going to keep a running total throughout this video so you guys can evaluate which option is best for you. Buying a new trailer or restoring the one you have. Part of the consideration will be the finish to your trailer. Now trailers are typically either galvanized or some of the newer trailers are powder coated. So a consideration within the cost breakdown for this is a powder coating process. Now in order to make this modification, I've gone ahead and ordered 1 meter of 50mm box section, 4mm in thickness. Now you can get box section like this from multiple different places. There's quite a few places online, but be sure it's the right standard of metal for the job that you have at hand. So I've gone ahead and double checked what's used typically on trailers, and this is the correct gauge for the job because we don't want it bending or failing on us now, do we? So this will essentially sit somewhere like this. We could call that done, I guess, but it probably won't be strong enough. It will essentially sit up against this existing cross member here. And as you can see, it gives you the extra distance needed. So push the hitch up, push the jockey wheel up, and then we'd have the new additional room needed for the winch post. However, I'm going to give it to my fabricator because I'm not very keen on getting my classic Jetskis oily. Now the reason I want this old nasty snubber block removed is because I want one of these. Oh, I mean one of these. Now the reason I've gone for this winch post is it has the additional handles to make it super easy when you're pulling the trailer. It's obviously got the new snubber block, which in my opinion is much better than the old one. And finally, it's got these pre-drilled holes for one of these. The vital winch, the reason why we're introducing the winch post in the first place. So the winch will essentially sit, oh, if I can balance it all. The winch will essentially sit on top of there, and there's pre-drilled holes on the actual underside of the winch off the shelf component and obviously on the winch post itself, and this will then allow us to be able to tether the ski up whilst it's in the water and then easily pull it back on. Now you might be asking, Joe, you're missing a handle. The handle is in the bolt. Voila, here's the handle, and that goes on the side. However, it wouldn't be a classic Jetskis project without a little bit of customization. Megan, if you will. My hands are a little bit full. Now you may have noticed the winch itself actually has one of these wires. Now this is not intentional. This is because I have a dual purpose. I needed some of this wire for another purpose. So I thought what better way to double up and be proactive and actually get it off of the winch, because there's 6 meters on here. I will remove this, so essentially by cutting the wire, saving the hook point itself. And then I've gone ahead and ordered, is this gonna balance? I've gone ahead and ordered 6 meters of what's called Harborne webbing. This is essentially the same stuff they use on seat belts, and it's got a standard rating of up to 600 kilos. Now the Jetski only weighs 176, so I think we're going to be safe. And obviously it's red to match the Jetski, and I spent quite a bit of time finding the perfect color. And one other nice touch, Megan. Ooh, some nice new rubber handle grips. Now I've not actually opened these yet, so don't litter, kids. These are a very good color match. So these will obviously replace the blue existing there, because we don't want blue, do we? That will replace that there. We'll have a nice red strap, and it will all look very fancy. And it will all be matching the Jetski nicely. Pop those back in there. Megan. And finally, we're going to be replacing the jockey wheel, as I said earlier, because this one is rusted shut. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a fancy intro for this one because the box is quite heavy. I don't want Megan to throw it at me. Surprisingly, the jockey wheel is one of the most heaviest parts. Come on, out you come. So this jockey wheel I opted to go with has got its clamp included, and the jockey wheel itself. Now the jockey wheel itself has got a puncture-proof tyre. I don't know why, like to go for this style handle. I like the rotation more than some of the others, so that's just a small personal preference. Again though, I will customise the top to a red knob, so that's something I would change. You guys are probably thinking that's crazy over the top, but it's all got a match, right? So that's the jockey wheel and the clamp. Now you can get these separate, but my advice would be get the matching clamp, makes your life super easy. And last but not least, the hitch, the nice shiny hitch. Now I hope you agree, if you compare this to the one that's on there at the moment, this is night and day. So again, obviously we're cutting away all the front drill bar, so all of this horrible rusty old components will be completely cut away. We'll have a brand new hitch, brand new jockey wheel, brand new winch post, brand new hitch, brand new grips, brand new handle, pretty much brand new everything at the front, and the trailer will be looking snazzy. So that's all of the parts. Obviously they're going to be assembled later after we've done things like the metalwork and the powder coating, but for the time being, I'm going to place these to one side and let's get it off to the metal shop.